Hey Salty Crew, welcome back. You guys have been so curious about what I eat since I changed my diet around a little bit, and a lot of people seem to be confused. I never said I was gonna be no carb because I think that's kind of impossible when you're vegan. I'm just gonna be lower carb. So I used to eat like 2 or 3 potatoes a day with some greens and veggies. And then I also used to eat like a 2.5 frozen banana smoothie for breakfast. And so I've cut that out and replaced it with other things, which I will show you in a minute what I'm eating instead. So that's kind of what I mean. I'm kind of not really eating as many potatoes or bananas or rice. So kind of stuff like that. I'm just easing back a bit and instead replacing it with more protein and more fats and veggies. I'm also trying to stick to 3 meals a day and not really snacking in between. If I'm famished and I can't really go on any longer without eating, I'll definitely eat a snack, but for the most part I'm trying to stick to just 3 meals a day. And I also want to eat between like 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and do like a really light intermittent fasting type of thing to lower my insulin levels. And one more thing I want to add, I pretty much eat the same thing for breakfast every day, unless it's a weekend, then it might change up a little bit, but on weekdays I eat the same thing. And for lunch and dinner it varies depending on what leftovers I have and what recipes I filmed that week, because that will dictate what ingredients I have in the house. But I just try to pack in as many veggies as I can and you know, like I said, protein and good sources of fats. So let's get into the first meal, breakfast. For breakfast, I always have chocolate overnight oats. This is the only way I like eating oats, is if they're soaked overnight. I can't eat them if they're hot. It's just the texture of them, the temperature. I'm not a fan, but I love eating them this way. It's the only way I can do it. So for this recipe, you're gonna need a bircha mix. So this is basically a mix of different seeds and superfoods that are packed with nutrients. And I got this recipe from Lonnie Jane. She does a superfood bircha recipe. For the bircha, you're gonna need pretty much the same measurements for most of the ingredients. So you're gonna need half a cup of raw pumpkin seeds, half a cup of raw sunflower seeds, half a cup of activated buckwheat, and I actually use this super seed mix from Trader Joe's, and it has buckwheat in it. I don't actually just buy plain buckwheat. Half a cup of sesame seeds, a quarter cup of whole flax seeds, half a cup of shredded unsweetened coconut, half a cup of chia seeds, half a cup of hemp seeds, and about a quarter cup of dried mango. I get this mango from Trader Joe's and it is literally just mango. Those are the only ingredients, no added sugar or anything else. So once your bircha is in your glass container that you're storing it in, you can just shake it together until it's well combined. So for the actual overnight oat recipe, you're gonna need 3/4 cups of old-fashioned oats, about a quarter cup of the bircha mixture or a little less than that, a teaspoon of maca powder, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a couple tablespoons of cocoa powder. Then I mix that together until it's combined and I add my liquid. And you also want to add in a couple tablespoons of maple syrup and about 2.5 cups of unsweetened vanilla almond milk. I don't really measure it. I just know how much liquid I like in there because I like it kind of runny, not super thick. Then you mix it all together, screw on the top, and let it sit overnight in the fridge. Then the next morning you can prepare your toppings for your oats, and I like to just put mine in a bowl because it makes it easier to eat, but you can keep them in the jar and that makes it easier if you just want to grab and go in the morning. And I also add in some frozen berries. My favorites are frozen raspberries and blueberries. I put a bunch in there because they're really high in antioxidants and they bump up the sweetness a little bit. And one of my all-time favorite toppings, raw cacao nibs. They add a really nice crunch and a delicious chocolatey flavor. If you want to take your oats to a whole other level, you can add in a tablespoon or 2 of peanut butter, and it tastes like peanut butter, jelly, chocolatey heaven in a bowl. Seriously guys, this stuff is amazing. And it will keep you full till lunch because it is packed with healthy fats and nutrients. For lunch, I like to keep it really simple. Lately, I have been obsessed with rice cakes and all of the toppings. On this particular day, I went for an avocado kimchi combo. So I slice a whole avocado in half and I just smash it on my rice cakes like so. Sprinkle on some salt and pepper. And squeeze some fresh lemon on top. And the finishing touch is to pile on some kimchi. This is such a dynamite combo. If you've never had this, you gotta try it. Even if it's on avocado toast and not rice cakes, it is so good. With that, I had some leftover steamed broccoli and this Asian peanut sauce. I actually have a recipe for it. I will leave the link in the right-hand corner and also in the description box below. And I just finished this off with some white beans for extra protein. For dinner, I just went with a giant plate of leftovers, and I have recipes for all of these components, and I will leave them down in the description box below. But first, we got a garlicky cauliflower mash and green bean casserole, a walnut tempeh lentil veggie burger, which is so bomb, and some roasted diced sweet potato. I finished my plate off with some salad greens and homemade orange ginger cranberry sauce, which is in the same video as the green bean casserole. So if you want those recipes, definitely watch my Thanksgiving side video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you want more what I eat in a day videos. I want to get more creative with them. This one I was just like, whatever, I'm just gonna do it nothing fancy and just show them what I eat. And I do have a supplement video coming up very soon. I will show you all of the supplements that I take for general health and also for my hormonal health as well. And comment down below telling me what you want to see next. If there's anything else that you are interested in, especially with my new way of eating, if you have a specific question or topic that you want me to cover, I will gladly do that. I also want to take this channel in a direction of hormonal health and how to balance out your hormones as a female, because it can be hard sometimes because everyone is different and our bodies can be very complicated, and it's important to know what you need to be as healthy as you can be, and so everything is functioning properly. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great week. Don't forget to take care of yourself, eat good food, and I will see you in the next one.